3, 2, 1. Welcome to the first episode of the channel, the first podcast. My name is Brandon Kim. I'm pretty sure you guys all know me for the first one because I don't think I'm gonna get that much exposure for the first episode. But if you guys do find me from one of my friends, I thank you for, looking at the video. Anyways, the reason I wanted to start this channel is because I feel like it's a really unique way to get my voice out there, and I think it's really interesting seeing how podcasts got so big nowadays. I think it's I think it's kind of cool that like podcasts have gotten so big, just watching people talk about how they feel, and I think that's something that would be really fun, and I think it's something that I've been looking forward to for a while. But one thing, it's really hard to start a podcast. Like, I never knew how hard it was because I was never tech savvy as a kid, so I didn't know how like the mics work and how even GarageBand worked. But yeah, it took a lot to know what to get, because there's a lot of little intricate pieces that go into it, and I wasn't sure if I was getting the right things. Shout out to Andy. He went to school with me and he helped me out a lot with like setting up the podcast because I didn't know what I was buying, but he like helped me out and he really like taught me what to buy. He told me how to work the mics, told me how to connect the mics, and so I really appreciate him. Anyways, after the introduction, these are my guests. You guys want to introduce yourself?
I'm Glenn. My name Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, so both these guys went to Sunny Hills with me.
Yeah.
We went to high school together. And that's how I know them. I've known them for like 3-4 years each.
You.
4 years each.
Anyways,
You.
just to get started, how's your diet been? Like how is that? Because I know it's hard to start a diet and hard to commit to it. So
Do you see this guy moving the mic towards me?
I noticed that. I was like, oh.
Okay. Diet.
Just
you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You can say it first.
You guys need to stop yelling.
All right. I'm sorry.
So loud.
For the diet, it's been a long journey. It's a hard.
Very, very long journey.
Yeah. It's a pretty tough grind, but honestly, light work, mother suckers.
Can I ask you, like, what made you want it? Because you know how, like, in high school, it's really hard to get committed to that grind. So what made you, like, want to, like, commit? Because I know you've been doing it for, like, a month now.
Me?
And, like, yeah, I'm talking about you.
I've been doing it for like 5 months, bro.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. That's even better.
Oh,
like,
okay.
What made you, like, want to, like, commit to it?
You know, I just thought about it, like...
I wasn't asking it.
You know, I was just like,
first.
like, do I want to look like this in the future, too, Just want to look good.
Hey.
Alright, sorry, Josh.
For me, like, I love munching. Taki, large size bag. Arizona.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. That was me, and then like, I went through some tough times my first semester, and then I was like, you know what? Let me get that bod, bro. I got free time, might as well, do what I do. So I was like, all right. And then plus my mom left me, so I was like, I was like living off Pokey because I was too lazy to cook or anything.
She
so
left
like,
you?
yeah, she dipped to Korea for like 2 months, so I was just chilling home alone and.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
Home alone, homie. You seen that movie,
see.
fool? Yeah, that's right.
So let's just talk about college since we all go to Fullerton College. So I guess I can ask both of you guys, like, what has been your experience there?
You go first, fool.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, you can go
You're the
first.
podcaster.
Okay, well, basically, I think that community college has been pretty, like, eye-opening. I think it's a lot different than high school. I think, like, my experience in high school and college is a lot different. I look at, like, when I was in high school, like, I would have never thought of myself to be, like, oh, like, I want to leave high school. I want to, because I always wanted to stay in high school. Even though, like, a lot of people didn't, I wanted to stay. And then when I went to community college and, like, visited back to high school, I looked back to see how, like, different I am and how different college and high school is. I think it's a good change, definitely a good change. But I think it's been a really good, like, maturation process because I've grown a lot and I've learned a lot from college because, I mean, in college, you kind of have to be independent. Like, even if you're at a CC, you still have to be independent because you're an adult now. So that's probably what that's what my experience has been so far. But yeah.
just need more sleep. That's it. Just more sleep.
Yeah, I agree. I have 8 a.m. classes every day, and
I don't
hate
care
it.
about anything else. Just
Hate
give
it.
me more sleep.
What about you,
Okay.
Josh?
For me, I think personally, Fulton College has been like a big blessing. I think it was really like a pre-barrier before you go to college, and it was a really good barrier in the fact that like, you know, in high school, like after like high school, I went to community college, and then like those my friends who did go to real colleges, man, like a lot of them turned hella wild, and then like I think it's because like when you go to college, you go, you know, you have all this freedom, you have all this times, and like you don't know, you're not really guided, right? And then in Fulton College, like you know, there's not really many of those events, and then like you get to like self-reflect, and you get the outside perspective, because like for those people who are in college, I would talk to them, and they'd be like, yeah, like nothing's wrong, like I'm just drinking every day, like there's nothing wrong with that. And then, you know, since I'm at community college, I get to see the outside perspective. I'm like, yo, like, you know, maybe when I do end up transferring wherever I go, like I should, you know, keep myself in check and not try to, you know, be wild.
This is my opinion, but do you guys, so if you compare like freshmen in college, like universities, and freshmen in like CCs, do you guys see differences? Because I feel like I do.
I mean, people that go to CC, like, they still go to parties and shit.
I mean, even though they go to parties, I feel like because you're going to CC, it's so much more important to mature faster. Because if you screw up your first 2 years, you're probably gonna graduate there. So like, people that are going to universities in the freshman year, they know that as long as they're like not on probation, they know that they're set to be there, right? And I think that like gives them some sort of cushion as to them like partying and stuff. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why. Like if you ask a community college student like, oh, do you want to party on like a Wednesday? They'll say no because they have school. But if you ask like a university kid like, oh, let's party tonight, like they'll probably say yes.
Yeah, that he's talking about you, Steve Kim.
I never.
Steve Kim.
I didn't shout anyone out.
Steve
I'm not
Kim.
saying that anyone does it. I'm just saying that's been my experience. Like I've seen.
He's talking
that.
about Steve Kim.
I'm not.
He's talking about Steve Kim.
You have fun freshman year. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah, have fun, man.
Okay. What has been like the most shocking revelation going to CC? Like, what have you learned? Like, what have you like gotten from it that you've really like been shocked about? I guess.
Okay, for me personally, going to CC, never expected it. I was like decently smart in high school, and I was like, bro, like I'll go somewhere. But you know, I ended up at CC. But I love it because, you know, it put my back against the wall where I have to like, you know, honestly like try my best, because like if I mess up, like Brandon said, I might have to graduate there. So I'm like, man, like I need to do it. And you know, I did, like, it was my first time ever seeing myself like waking up at 4 a.m. finding my calc professor, like, hey, yo, like, you know, like, what's gonna be on the like, you know, what could I do better,
Did you
like
actually do that?
this and that. Yeah, I have pictures. I would always, you know, take pictures 4 a.m.
Wait, why is he at school at 4 a.m.?
He has a 6 a.m. class.
You
So
serious?
yeah, so I would go find him and I'd ask him, and
At
I'd
4
get it
a.m.?
done. Yeah.
That's respect.
What's up, boy? Gang, USC, fight on Trojans. Woo.
You're not going there yet. Did you apply? Did you apply?
My mail comes in May, early
Alright,
May.
everyone, please prayers for Josh
No,
Shaw.
please don't pray for me. I
Pray
don't
for
need
Josh
that.
Shaw.
I'm
I
gonna make
hope
it,
that he
whatever.
makes it.
Knock on wood.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't even knock on wood, so bad
All right,
luck
what?
right there.
All right, what has been the hardest going to CC?
I don't really give a shit, to be honest. It's just a fucking school. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, in our defenses, you are taking a gap semester.
Yeah.
So it's a little different because we've been like through 2 semesters, but I think you can learn a lot from a gap semester too.
Okay, CC, you have so much free time. Like, so much free
That's
time.
true,
Like,
yeah.
it's a complete different game.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say the classes are like a high school class, like an AP high school class, but a little bit harder for like the harder topics. Not G's, like bio, calc, like those are like an AP class in high school, but a little harder. And you have so much time. And then like, it's so easy to like, oh, I'll do it later. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
there's times where I literally just sleep for 8 hours, take a nap for 8 hours after I come back from school and don't do anything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that I kind of agree. Like, my point is kind of agreeing with that. Like, I think the hardest has probably been the transition from high school to college. Because high school, like, even though you don't see it, the teachers, like, they give a crap about you.
You know what? Hold up.
Why are you cutting him off like
Yeah,
that?
Sorry.
sorry.
Give me a second. Fuck high school. Alright.
Damn.
That shit.
No, like really, like if you think about it, your high school teachers, like say you're failing in class, they'll come up to you and they'll be like why are you failing? Like some like nice teachers, they'll be like, oh, I'll give you some extra credit points, get your grade up. I don't want you to not graduate. College professors, on the other hand, unless they're super nice and it's a really small class, they really don't give a crap about you. Like they could care less what you do. They could care less if you don't get credits from their class, because that's not their like. It doesn't matter if people are passing their class, as long as they have students in their class, they're gonna get paid. So I think that's
facts, because my calc class only 3 people passed out of 80, so or 3 people got A's.
yeah,
Out of 80, so
college is a different.
1 out of 3.
Can I just say, I think but like I think people that are going to CC, they have this like huge misconception that CC is this joke of a school. It's really not. Like I was one of those people. Like I was like, if when I tried, I would be like do okay in high school, but I was under the like assumption that college, like CC would be just, you know, like easy classes, like multiplication, stuff like that, and I thought it would be really easy, and I got destroyed in the first semester, and it's evident in my grades, and so I think just a warning to the people that are planning on going to CC next year or ever planning to go to CC, watch it, because you only have, say you want to transfer in 2 years, you only have 4 semesters, 4 chances, so don't take a risk, just try your hardest.
To add on, if you're trying to transfer like Berkeley or like the top schools, you need a 4.0. Like you basically need all these, like with like maybe you can get like 1B or whatnot. So like,
do CC's count pluses and minuses, or is it just
oh no, it doesn't. It's just A minuses and A. But I'm just saying, like from my perspective too, like I thought like Brandon, like yo, just chill here for a year or 2, you know, breeze by and just go to a good school. Man, they make you work for it. Trust me, it's not that easy.
All right, moving on to the next topic. This is something that I have been surrounded by my whole life. Not even my whole life, but like my whole high school life. And personally, I'm not trying to brag, but I was never like one to smoke. I never smoked, but I was surrounded by it in high school. I'm not like naming names. I'm just saying like that's our generation now, and that's like a big part of our generation, and I just want to ask you guys, like, why do you think it changed from like say like weed to like fixes now? Like, why do you think that changed?
Wait, what? What'd you say? Weed to what?
Like weed to fixes, you know, like.
Damn, he out of date, bro. He don't know the jewels, bro.
What's the newest one?
The Sorens, bro.
Weed to fix?
He said fix, bro. Who says fix?
I thought they used fix still.
Am I tripping right now, or did I just hear a fix?
Bro,
Yeah, what do they
that's
use
like
then?
so 2011, bro.
That didn't even come out till 2011. What do they use now then?
We got the Soren Airs, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
know
a
that one.
professional smoker, so.
Not even.
Yeah, I don't fuck with any of that shit, so.
I think, like honestly, my opinion, I think it's like, just like people don't really know how dangerous people don't know how dangerous fixes are, because I think people think about, you know, like the scent of a vape, they smell that and then they like kind of associate that with not being dangerous, but I think it's more dangerous than cigarettes, isn't it? If there's more nicotine, or am I tripping? Do you guys know that? I don't know.
Honestly, anything that goes into your lungs are bad, so don't
Agreed,
smoke.
yeah.
Just don't
There's,
smoke.
yeah. Because no matter what, even there's no
Don't smoke.
nicotine, it's a gateway. Like, you don't think it is, but it's a gateway.
Y'all don't realize how. Sorry, it's gonna offend a lot of you jewelers or whatever, but you do realize these vapes were meant for to quit cigarettes.
that's what I was
you know
gonna
what I mean?
say.
Like,
It's supposed to be a transition from the cigarettes to that.
Don't
to
you
not
ever
smoking.
say that again.
But now,
I'm just kidding.
but now it's like you go from no smoking to the fixes and the jewels,
and then
the cigarettes. It's like defeats the whole purpose
y'all
of it.
crazy for that, bro.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Don't follow the wave.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk
Honestly, just do Stokes and just kill.
about. Oh, whoa, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think another problem with it, it's super accessible nowadays. Is it? I feel like it's way more accessible now than cigarettes and like tobacco ever was. in the past.
Very easy to buy.
all you junior and senior youngs, you want to make an extra buck, scam some freshmen, you know.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, I heard about
a lot
that,
of kids
bro.
do that nowadays.
Damn,
and
you
it's
freshmen
so easy
dumb
to get
ass.
it.
After you watch this podcast, come to me. I'll buy you one for free and tell you how
Like,
dumb you are.
I know, like, people that straight up not legal. They just go to stores and it's crazy how accessible it is.
Get a quick fake ID, Muhammad.
Dude, stop.
Hey, where's the no, we can't expose this.
Yeah, no
This is
exposing,
the
no
spot.
exposing, this spot.
What spot?
No, I'm
Family
talking about
friendly.
like where everyone buys their jewels.
Oh, no,
We
no.
can't.
Yeah, cause the popo gonna come.
Alright,
None of
so
us smoke.
so
None of us smoke.
I think another reason that people smoke so much is peer pressure. Is that just me?
What? Peer
I think-
pressure?
I think it's just you.
Really?
Yeah, I think people are just complacent, bro.
No, no, no.
If
okay,
you
think about
if you
it.
get baited into like smoking anything,
That's peer
then you're-
pressure.
Then you're a pussy.
Think about it. No, think about it this way. Say all your friends smoke, like fix and stuff, and like weed and stuff. Are you not gonna feel inclined to do it? Because
Nope.
you're not gonna get invited to places.
Well, I mean, you haven't done it. You still get invited to like.
Okay,
places.
I'm one person though. I know a lot of people that have done it to fit in. I'm not gonna name names, but
No,
I've
no one's
I've
gonna
known people
mention me.
who've
Not doing that.
done it to fit in because that's how peer pressure works nowadays.
Hmm.
Can I tell you something? I don't agree with that because I'll be sitting in a car filled with there's 4 people in the car, 3 of them smoking, and then there's just me chilling.
I know. I'm not saying that.
I guess I'm smoking too because I'm inhaling their shit.
Yeah,
They
I'm,
don't open the
that's what I'm
fucking
saying. Secondhand smoke
windows.
is just as dangerous.
Man,
Do you have anything to say about that?
Just don't smoke.
just hit one for them, bro.
Nah,
Hit one for the
smoking-
squad.
Just don't
Blow one
smoke.
up.
Okay, I think there's a difference between being a smoker and just smoking in moderation. You can like, there are some people that smoke weed that are just out of control. Like that's
Oh, we're talking about weed now.
yeah, we're talking about weed now. Cause weed
Ah.
is still pretty.
Ah shit. Just kidding.
Nah, for real though, weed is it's probably not as dangerous, right? But it's like the implications of it, like you get lazy, you become lazy from
Nah.
smoking.
If you only become lazy if you let yourself become lazy.
That
You
is
feel
the
me?
stupidest
Like-
thing I've ever heard.
Like no, trust. Like if you just tell yourself not to be lazy, you're not gonna be lazy. It's the same.
That's anything.
it's the
If you
same. It's the same exact shit.
Say, no, if you say you want to be a good student, then you be a good student. That's not how it works, right? You're saying if you wanna be straight when you're smoking, be straight. That's not how it works. I don't think.
It does actually.
How'd you know?
It just does.
Okay,
All right, all you weed smokers, listen up, bro.
dude, are you like? Is this like a public PSA for you? Like,
I don't hate y'all, but
Just don't smoke.
I feel like Josh just came on this podcast just to like roast people.
I'm not even roasting. I love y'all.
Now you're like low key like roasting
I
like
smoke weed too.
probably majority of my viewers right now.
Yeah,
Like,
hey,
probably
don't take
all of our
offense.
high school kids,
I'm just being real. Like, yeah, y'all just.
That's what we're here for.
Bombs.
They need to hear the truth. Kids nowadays need to hear the truth. Even though I'm still a kid.
If it hurts, suck it up.
Alright. Next topic. Censorship.
What's that?
Like
Cussing?
yeah, not just like cussing, but like inappropriate stuff.
Lick my left nuts. Censorship.
What was the point of that? Okay, so this is what I think. Nowadays, parents don't have control over their kids when it comes to social media. Do you guys agree with that?
Hell yeah.
I don't know why. It's so hard for parents to keep up with social media nowadays, but they can't. Like, they don't know what's on social media. Do you guys agree with that or no?
Yeah, I
Wait,
do.
the parents don't know what's on social media?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they knew it was on
They
social
don't.
media, they would obviously take the
Yeah.
phone away from the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Stop doing
Relax,
such
relax,
robotic.
relax.
This guy keeps doing all
Hey,
he's
talk to the mic.
all this guy does is if you watch the whole thing, hell yeah, yeah, nah, you're a pussy. That's all he's saying, bro.
You
Yeah.
guys- Okay, so what do you guys think about like our future generation? Like, what do you think is gonna happen when we get older?
A bunch of bums with no motivation. Like,
think so,
like
too.
I say, like 80% of y'all can't even wake up 8 a.m. in
See,
the
this is,
morning.
you go again with the roast.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you gotta live, like, you know, you gotta be a hardworking
No,
person.
I
live.
agree, but
All this new technology gonna roast our brains, okay? We're all gonna become freaking trash cans later in
See.
the future.
See,
We'll be like,
okay. So
what the
since you're
heck?
talking about that, I'll ask you a question then. Do you think our reliance on technology is a good thing or a bad thing?
damn, he getting all deep with it, bro.
No, because that's one I want to talk about. But I mean, now that you're bringing it up,
What do you think?
personally, you go ahead first.
There's both sides to a blade always.
Tell.
So that's what
Okay.
Okay, so personally, I think it's a good thing because we would. I can't even say it. Okay, so I went on a field trip yesterday for bio, and it was like outside, and we had like no connection, and it was only for like an hour and a half, but I felt like trapped. And I don't even think I'm that reliant on my like phone and stuff, but I felt like I wasn't myself, and that's how bad it is these days. Like kids can't even go like little kids can't even go like 30 minutes without an iPad. So I could see how it could be bad. Like say something happens with technology and we're not allowed to use it for like some catastrophic reason. We're so reliant on it. I feel like we wouldn't even survive without it at this point, because we don't have our natural instincts that we used to.
I agree with you. I don't know.
I want your guys' opinions. I don't want to be talking the whole time.
I mean, I never really thought about it. It's just
That's
like,
why
I mean, we need technology, you know?
Okay,
It's
but
just
the
like-
question is, do you think it's good for us? Like, do you think our reliance on technology is good or bad?
Hey, the generation's changing. You know, I'll give a quick example. I used to hate like people who smoke, but I realized that it's a new generation and new things come. So like, I
I
accept
feel like
change.
you guys are avoiding my question. Like,
Okay,
it's a simple
okay.
question.
It's very convenient, but also very, like,
Yeah, I answered
just
the question.
bad, okay?
I'm
Just
saying,
bad.
I'm just asking a yes or no. Like, do you think do you think us using technology so much is a good thing?
I mean, that all depends on what you think about. Do you like the era before? Do you like this era? Like, there's both good and bad every time. So like, it's up to
Personally, I think it could get to a point where it's like we're so reliant that we're like brain dead.
I mean, honestly,
Like
everyone's
like
brain
like
dead.
Wally, like those fat. I'm not gonna say F word.
Wally.
Fat people, they're straight up relying on technology, and that's like 10 years ago, that was like out of like that was no way. There's no way that's gonna happen. But now I could see that happening.
Thanks to technology, rotting is a lot more fun.
Yeah, literally.
Hey,
Compared-
that's
so
facts.
true.
That's
Compared
facts.
to the people that were, like, living back
Like
then, you know?
imagine 20
We
years,
can rot now.
Yeah, 20 years ago, how boring would rotting be?
They're probably just sleep and munch
Like,
out, you know?
especially if there's like no TV, no cable, no phone. What do you do?
Unlike these people, I lived in the hood in
We're
Philadelphia.
not talking about this again.
When I didn't have technology, I would ride my bike and climb trees like a beast I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from the hood. Philadelphia representing 76. Woo woo.
He's also from the
You're a
hood.
Celtic fan though, so that doesn't make sense.
We talk about basketball later, alright?
We'll talk about that later. All right.
He's from Korea.
All right. Last topic before we can talk about basketball after. Last topic.
Oh, basketball.
Do you guys think like these celebrities nowadays are setting a bad example for the future generations? Like
So
talk
bad.
about what you guys think about that.
So bad.
Like just an example, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, people like
Okay,
that.
I don't know who those people are to be honest, but
Yeah. Okay, who do you think then? What
Okay,
idol?
okay. Honestly, I think it's just an act, you know? I feel like that's not their actual
No,
personality.
no, no, that's not what I'm saying though. Like
He's saying
I
it's
get
an
that I get that's an act, but
people I don't.
like yeah, like, people idolize them to the point where they want to be them. Like I saw this one of my friends told me about this video. So you know Jake Paul's house?
Mhm.
Kids would go up to Jake Paul's house and they're like being like super loud. And then the neighbors come out and they're like, "Hey kids, like I know you guys want to meet Jake Paul, but like can you guys like please like be quiet? Like he's disturbing the neighbors like really kindly." And then these kids are like fuck the haters, like Jake Paul, like Team 10, like that's what
Who is that?
this is. You don't know who Jake Paul is?
I don't know who that
You
is.
The brothers, the blonde brothers.
I don't know the blonde brothers.
Okay, well they're these like super.
Those fans are just little 13-year-old kids.
That's
want
what I'm
to
saying, though.
see
That's
their
our-
idols.
That's our future generation.
He's talking about 13-year-olds. I'll just talk about someone right here, bro. The guy to my left right here. He listens to YNW Melly, Murder on My Mind, and then you just hear him literally like out of nowhere. I got mine on my mind.
What the?
Like, dog, you're not supposed to be like, oh yeah, I shot him twice and he died.
What about? Hey, I don't listen to that shit anymore. Okay, for the record, I don't listen to that shit anymore. Okay?
Like, think about that.
Shut
No,
up.
no, I agree. Cause I'm a product of that too. Like I listen to a bunch of rap, and all these rappers nowadays just like
He's a good singer though.
They're crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
He's a good rapper.
just. But I mean,
Very nice voice.
there's always subtle messages in those. Like
Just
if you-
had a little dark
if you-
side to
If
it.
you just like read the lyrics,
Yeah,
they're so
exactly.
bad. Not even just that song. I'm not saying that
He
song. Like,
pumped him twice.
Songs-
Pussy, pussy,
song-
marijuana,
songs I
wanna
listen
smoke
to.
weed every day,
Glenn.
yeah. Pussy, 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 marijuana, I wanna, yeah.
Shut up.
You done?
Yeah.
Like songs I listen to too. Sometimes I just look at the lyrics and it's so vulgar.
Yeah.
Like some of these lyrics are so bad and we don't think it, but it like gets ingrained in our head.
I don't know about these two, but I listen to Lead Me to the Cross.
You do not. You listen to K-pop. Don't say you listen to Christian music.
Alright, K-pop's better than some dog talking about.
I don't
killing
think
people.
I don't remember the last time I heard Christian music in your car.
Josh, stop singing, dude. My ears, man.
Realize, realize, realize.
Okay, so the thing is,
Oh my god.
the thing is, the difference between our generation and like the ones that are growing up right now, we had pretty good role models. Like just for example, like say like Disney stars, right? Like obviously they didn't pan out to be super good people. Like some of them became like druggies. When they were on those shows and stuff, they would always like implement little like life lessons and stuff that would go in our brain, and then we would learn from that. Do you guys not agree with that?
I agree, and also shout out Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
Like he was a role model to a lot of kids, and he was like this like stellar student, stellar athlete, stellar singer, and that's like what we idolize. But nowadays we idolize these kids, these people that like Logan Paul, like showing that dead body, like you don't do that.
Why is he showing the dead body? Did he shoot someone?
There's
Stupid.
There's a story. There's a story. There's a video. He was in Japan, and then he went to the suicide forest.
Suicide forest?
There's a
Yeah, you know,
forest
they
where
have
a
this,
bunch
like,
of people
yeah,
commit
yeah.
suicide.
Damn, dog.
And then he was making a joke out of everything, and then he recorded a body, and then he got hella hate. And the only reason he brought it down was because he got so much hate. And I don't really know what happened after that. Like I don't follow him that much, but I know the story. And then basically that's the people that are the kids are looking up to now.
Alright, no hate. I'm guessing this guy's white.
Yeah, he's white.
Okay.
He's from somewhere.
Yeah, that
America.
explains some stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, I think those are all the topics that we talked about.
I love white people,
Um,
man.
So
That
I guess we
wasn't-
could talk about basketball for a little bit. I know that's not appealing to the whole audience, but like, if you guys stayed until now, then I appreciate it. But we're just gonna probably talk
Yeah.
about basketball. Like, it's the playoffs. Like, I don't want to not talk about the
Fuck the
playoffs.
playoffs. The Warriors winning it all.
Okay, so
It don't even matter.
what did you? Okay, me and Josh were talking about this. Who like we're talking about? What were we talking about with Wade?
That
Who had a
Wade
better
is
career?
That Wade is trash and that James Harden is above him.
Yeah, so he was saying that James Harden had a better career than Wade. So this is
And he's going to continue.
this is what I said. Until James Harden even makes the finals, I won't compare him to Wade. Cause I think so you know the 05 team with Shaq?
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't compare it. That team is probably worse than the Rockets team had last year.
gosh.
Correct? And I get the argument that the Warriors are in like they're like the best team of all time, but still. He has Chris Paul, he has Clint Capella, he has like Ariza, he has all these Eric Gordon, and he hasn't gotten past the conference finals yet. I think that's like a big thing.
He about to win it all this year, though.
You really think? I don't even know if they're gonna make it past the first round.
Russell Westbrook.
Trash.
It's your year. It's your year.
It's
All right, let's
trash.
look at the standings. Let's look at this.
It's your year.
Russell, you so bad at the game, bro. You
Hey, if it's not you,
All right.
Russell, it's Kawhi Leonard.
Warriors Clippers. We all agree Warriors 4-5 games.
Clippers.
Shout out to Tim Mann, the Clippers fan.
Hilarious.
So, how many-
seed.
How many games do you think the Clippers can win a game?
They're gonna get swept.
Nah, I believe in Harold. You based.
4-0.
He's like 9.
Sweep.
Doesn't even score. Or
Sweet. Yeah, he averages
Houston-
like 15 points a game.
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
People
Houston,
cheating
Utah.
on you, my boy.
Houston, Utah.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Utah got a chance low key because Donovan Mitchell, that guy's crazy.
Wow.
Did you see Grayson Allen the other day?
The-
2 days?
Oh, he's
He had
back
like-
from
He had
G.
like 40 yesterday.
The
Shit.
disrespect.
He shot bad, but like yeah.
James Harden will sweep them all. I call
Sweep?
for.
James Harden already
You
choked
wanna
against the
bet on that?
Thunder.
He's not.
He's
I'm
he already
confident.
choking. He already choking. So
I'm kind of glad Houston isn't playing OKC because I want to see them both go to the second round. I think Portland OKC.
Portland will upset OKC.
It's not an upset though. Can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling? Portland's a 3rd seed though. How's that?
Sorry about
How's
that.
that an upset?
Well, I mean,
Portland's good,
people riding.
They're good.
They're good.
Dick riding OKC
I mean-
to my left.
No, I think OKC's gonna win.
without Nurkic though,
Yeah,
you know,
and without a
very
healthy,
slim, very slim chance.
without a healthy McCollum either, I don't know if they're gonna win that.
McCollum's trash.
Lillard's-
Overrated.
Is this a hot take? I think Lillard's
Don't
the
say
second
it.
best player in this
Wow.
series.
Wow. What the-
Wait, oh my
I
god.
think he's better than Westbrook. Paul George is better than Lillard.
Blasphemy coming out his
This is the guy that was hating on Westbrook, though. You think-
Westbrook ass, but Lillard ass too.
I think you guys are underestimating Damian Lillard.
Underestimated? Underestimated my
stats.
nuts.
Sorry, but
26.
first
5,
round
and 6
exit
or
for
something.
it.
Yeah,
Dame Lillard
26,
again.
7, and 5.
First round
That's-
exit again. First round
that's
exit.
solid. And they're the
First
third
round
seed.
exit.
No,
Hey,
I'm not
one.
doing that.
Hey, 2 word. Drew Holiday.
Drew.
I can't
Holiday.
deny that. All right, next
Hey,
round.
2 more words.
Anthony Davis.
Nuggets and Spurs. Do you guys
Nuggets,
think,
Nuggets or
you
Spurs.
really think so?
Spurs got it.
I don't know, dude.
Actually, DeMar
Denver-
DeRozan's so bad at playing.
Coach
Denver-
Pop.
Denver's so good at home
Coach Pop.
because they have a legitimate like.
the air thing.
Yeah, they have a legitimate
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
their altitude is higher, so they're used to playing there.
Honestly, that is a big deal.
Yeah.
I've tried playing in the mountains.
So is it easier for them to play when they come down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
They have more energy.
But they're used to playing up there.
A. Still first round exit.
No, the thing is, I think they'll beat the Spurs because the Spurs aren't that.
Yeah.
Besides,
DeMar DeRozan's ass.
Underrated. Underrated.
DeRozan is a great player, but not a playoff player.
Yeah, he's ass.
Aldridge is a good playoff
Facts
player,
though.
but who else is not like Rudy Gay?
All right, keep moving.
All right, that's
That's not
I'd say
even
Denver,
debatable.
but whatever. Milwaukee, Detroit, I think
Detroit. Just kidding.
pretty obvious.
Damian
Milwaukee.
Lillard is not the second best player in that series.
Are we still on that?
Yes. Like,
You think Westbrook's better?
fuck yeah.
We can talk about that later. Milwaukee, Detroit, how many games?
Triple double. 3 seasons in a row.
Okay.
Stat pattern.
No,
Stat chaser.
hold on.
Trash.
I
Even
like-
if you
no,
try-
stop. I like that you bring up that point. Okay. I don't like that argument anymore. Like the some games you could make that argument. Like some games he's going for 20 rebounds, but to average that for 82 times 3, 246 games. That's crazy.
All right, can we get a look at the center's average rebounds? I'm
Hold
pretty
up,
sure
hold
he
up.
gives it to West.
Hold
Steven
up, hold
Adams. Steven Adams gets rebounds.
Every player in the NBA somewhat tries to
Yes,
stat.
yes.
Their,
That's how you
like,
get paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Stop yelling.
His shooting booty, bro. I shoot better than him at the
Yeah,
3-point
Steven
line.
Adams almost averages 10 rebounds.
Look at that.
Where's Jeremy
Look
Grant?
at that. Look at that.
Jeremy Grant averages
Why
the
is
average
they
5.
so ass?
Paul George probably averages like 6-7. Okay, Boston, Indiana.
Boston all day.
Yeah.
That's
pretty-
easy.
pretty
Boston, my city. I believe green.
Philly,
Bleed
Brooklyn.
He's from Philly though.
Philly, Brooklyn.
He's from Philly though.
Philly, Brooklyn, knowing that Joel Embiid might not play the series.
Why?
We don't even
He's
need
not-
Embiid to beat them, bro.
Why is it a we?
Born in Philly, I'm a Kyrie fan, so Celtics and Philly my team. Hey, you know what's good.
I'm glad this is recorded now.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
I know, you
People,
actually
people
got
know,
it, yeah.
people know that he's a bandwagon now.
You know, I'm from the slums of Philly. You know, I grew up in the ghetto. You know,
He's from
I-
Korea.
Nah, he's from
I'm
Korea.
from Philadelphia. I've been living there for like 6 years now. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm from the slums.
All right. Anyways, Toronto, Orlando.
Wait, what?
Who's Orlando?
Who's Orlando? Huh? who's Orlando?
They made it. You didn't know that,
Obviously, yeah. I'm just
Orlando
joking.
booty,
like, yeah.
bro.
dude. I like.
They gotta
Orlando.
sign me to win that playoff series, bro.
All right.
Just put me in the corner. 3
Golden-
minutes a game.
Golden-
hell no.
Easy 9 points off my
Golden
bench
State,
right there.
Houston.
Golden State. Okay. Okay. I think Houston got it this year.
That's a hot take.
Just kidding.
Yeah. I was about to say, dude.
Yeah, Warriors gonna win it all.
I
Sorry,
say
Thunder.
Warriors in 6 games this year. They got DeMarcus. 6
Sorry,
games.
Thunder, man.
OKC, Denver,
Rockets, you're getting swept.
or
I'm
OKC, San
sorry.
Antonio, whoever.
Rockets getting swept.
Yo, you're not answering this question, bro.
OKC, Denver, or OKC, San Antonio, whichever one you guys think is gonna win. OKC versus Denver, San Antonio. Who do you think's gonna win? It's pretty clear, right?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
OKC.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
OKC's the best team.
All right, now we're getting to the real
NBA.
arguments. Milwaukee, Boston.
Don't say some dumb shit.
Obviously, the Bucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fuck.
I wanted to.
Eric Bledsoe averaging the same numbers as Kyrie, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Eric Bledsoe.
Hold on. Oh, shut up. We got Scary Terry last year. Cooking up Bledsoe. Who he?
Wait, can I say something first? Can I say something first?
Who?
Hey, can I say something real quick? Marcus Smart is out for 6 to 8 weeks, just to let you know. He's their defensive, like,
Oh no.
he's like their.
You know, I decided to be a good man and do some charity work, and I decided to replace Marcus Morris as
Smart.
Marcus Smart
Marcus Smart?
That's the point guard.
Bro. He's a shooting guard.
Oh, as a shooting guard.
He's
Who do you think
trash.
your favorite player is the point guard? How do you forget that?
All right. Anyways, Celtics will kill Bucks. You know why? Bucks don't got no experience.
I'm not
Giannis Antetokounmpo, you can be guarded by Aaron Baines and Al
No
Horford will lock
experience.
you up.
I'm gonna agree with Glenn though, cause Milwaukee is just so talented this year.
All right. So who trying to bet?
60 wins.
I'll bet
Who
that.
trying to bet?
I'll bet that.
Who trying to bet?
I'm telling you, I'll bet that.
Who trying to bet?
All right, Anton, we're running out of time.
60
Next
wins.
next series, Philadelphia, Toronto.
Philly.
Toronto.
Philly, my city. Philly, my city. My milli.
I'll agree with Josh in this one. Just because Philadelphia is so stacked.
You got Yoel Embiid out here, bro. That man
Like,
is
they're
from the
so-
Congo. He probably got a 9-inch, yeah,
Not,
9-inch vertical.
oh, okay. I don't know where you're going there. Do you give Toronto a chance though, Josh?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
Definitely going 7 games.
I think it's going 6-7 games too.
The blasphemy coming out,
All right.
Ben Simmons gonna average like 2 points a game.
Warriors Thunder.
Trust.
Warriors Thunder.
Bro,
points a game.
Warriors Thunder? Are you even kidding, bro? We going Warriors, bro.
Thunder, bro.
Milwaukee.
Thunder, bro.
Or- okay.
Bet me.
Thunder,
10
bro.
bucks. $10.
All right. Who do you think's coming out the East then?
Celtics.
The Bucks. Or actually, nah. I think the Raptors are, honestly.
Oh my-
To be honest,
Bro,
over the
this
Bucks.
guy's.
I don't know.
Sorry, Kawhi Leonard. He's just a monster, bro. He's a
He's
different
ass.
animal. He's an
Hey,
animal.
this is my basis. So you know how that one year when Kawhi got hurt, they were up by like 20, right?
Yep.
I think that this Raptors team is way better than that Spurs team was.
Yep.
So I feel like
I might become a Raptors fan.
because Kawhi's in so many
Half winning
games,
pieces.
you can't really gauge. They could have won like 62 games if Kawhi played every game.
Mm.
They're that good, and I don't know. I would go Milwaukee, but Toronto's pretty scary. But Philadelphia's also really scary too.
Hey, if Thunder don't make it, Raptors, you got this.
All right. We'll wrap it up soon. MVP, Harden, Giannis.
Giannis.
To be honest, the MVP is not any one of those.
He's gonna say it's him.
We're going with Steph Curry. People just take him for granted, you know.
I wouldn't say that's blasphemous.
Dog, let me tell you something.
Hey, that's facts though.
MVP
So good.
Steph, bro, like
He did average the second most points this year. He averaged like 28.
Zod,
It's pretty good.
my man's can shoot. I taught him well.
The only reason I won't say him is because he has a better team than the Bucks and the Rockets, and the Bucks have a better record than the Warriors.
He got a better team and he averaging the same points as all these people up at the top. You know what I'm saying?
But Giannis has the best record, and he's averaging 29, 13, and 7 or something like that.
MVPs don't mean shit though. KD's still the best player in the league.
What? What?
Do you guys have any dark horse MVP? Like someone you wouldn't expect to get votes, but they do get votes?
KD.
I think Embiid's second for me,
Paul
to be
George,
honest.
KD.
Oh, actually, Paul George.
I think Embiid is over Paul George right now because better record, and I think his stats are better. It's just when he misses games, that's when they lose a lot, and I think that's important for an MVP.
He's a pussy.
It's not LeBron though. Rookie of the year.
LeBron.
Rookie of the year? Why are we even talking about that?
What do you mean? That's legitimate. Trey Young or Luka Doncic?
Bro, just cause you start sprinting at the end ain't meaning you're beating enough food out been sprinting.
That's facts.
Luka Doncic.
That's facts.
Trey Young has a legitimate chance.
Trey Young ugly. His hair, what the hell? Is he 80 years old already, bro?
He has a chance, but it's like a 10% chance.
I'd say it's more like 30. Because
Fuck no.
his second half was
Fuck no.
exponentially better. Exponentially.
Luka been doing it all season.
Ooh.
So,
I don't know. I agree. I'm gonna say Luka's the rookie of the year too.
so
Any other questions?
shout out Porzingis.
I think that's pretty much it.
Really hope
You
you
got
didn't
rape
rate
allegations,
yeah,
bro.
hopefully you didn't rate
Yeah, I
that,
heard
bro.
about that.
You guys could win the championship, honestly. You know.
All right, let's talk about before we end it off. You guys want to talk about like Wade or Dirk? Because I know you guys. Did you guys start watching basketball when they were in like their prime?
I just like Dirk. I didn't watch
When Wade won a ring with Shaq, you know,
That was a long time ago.
hell yeah, bro.
That's
His
fine.
stats were crazy that year. Okay,
Yeah.
that finals, he averaged like what 26 points a game.
That's
Probably more.
that ain't
No. In that era though,
Bro,
you always bring that up.
he was so good.
But you mean the finals? Or
Yeah, the finals. I mean, just the playoffs in general. Okay.
Dirk over Tim Duncan. Don't at me.
Me too. I agree with that.
Dirk
I would
over
choose
Tim
Dirk.
Duncan.
Hell yeah, Dirk could shoot, man.
Okay, but Tim was a beast too. Tim
I'm gonna just search up his MVP stats.
Who? Wade?
I'm pretty sure he had MVP, right?
He never got MVP.
He didn't have MVP.
You think
He
he's
never
gonna
got an MVP.
Yeah, I
get-
thought
You
he
think
had
they're gonna give it to him over LeBron? I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
LeBron James.
An era of coking. Dwayne Wade's best year, he averaged 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. That's crazy. in that
Kobe
era.
and freaking Jordan numbers right there.
That's like Kobe numbers. Better than Kobe numbers, actually.
Hell yeah.
LeBrick.
Kobe's best year was like 35, but he didn't
Kubrick.
have as many assists and rebounds.
Kubrick.
Kobe's still one of the best.
Kubrick.
Alright, anyways, do you guys have any do you guys have any memories of like Dirk? I think the best memory for Dirk was probably like the 2011 finals.
I remember he had long ass hair and I just thought he looked like a horse.
No, the thing is, I hated him that year. I really hated him because he swept the Lakers that year.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't want him to win, but I did want to see the Heat lose, and then it was kind of satisfying to see the Heat lose. So that was pretty cool. Looking back at it now, I like appreciate that.
Wait, how old is
Way more.
Dirk?
Like 40 something.
He's like 40, yeah.
41 or
Hey,
40?
Dirk, you're hella good looking, bro.
Because his
Not
number's
gonna see
41.
this. All right, I think that's
41 and he retired
I
at
think
41.
that's it for the podcast. If you guys stuck
It's
through the
not
whole
a
thing,
coincidence.
thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll probably be posting more soon. I'll be doing this on a consistent basis, so
ASMR.
thank you.